It's the Austro-Libertarian alphabet. W is for war. War is not defense. War is the purest expression of political power. It is the epitome of statism and predation chosen over the economic means of production. At its core, war is about conquest and control. A state declares war to assert its supposed sovereign right to seize resources, restrict freedom, and direct lives by force, either on land it does not already control or in response to another state's aggression. War centralizes authority, reduces prosperity, and erodes individual rights. Most war propaganda ignores individualism. You're told your nation needs you, and that the country has a right to respond. But countries don't have rights, and nations are fiction. Only individuals exist. No individual has the right to conscript or tax another, and that doesn't change when they wear a uniform. As you saw during COVID, bureaucrats love crisis. It makes them relevant, even sort of celebrities. In war, many gain bigger budgets, some shape and spread propaganda, and they get to demand loyalty. The state exploits crisis to consolidate control, while ordinary people are expected to conform and suffer loss of life, liberty, and property. We can only imagine how intoxicating war must be for the politician. The politician's entire life is about chasing power, and they are never more powerful than when they get to use the war machine. When the military is used, the politician gets to embody the essence of the state by legally sending men to fight and perish. They get to control all aspects of domestic life, and they're held up by the regime as a figurehead of the nation. A politician is never more powerful than when the war machine is used and everyone is expected to wave their flags. For Austrians, war means more than battlefield conflict. It means widespread central planning, as it requires taxation, censorship, and command over production. When governments mobilize armies or issue drafts, they bypass the voluntary exchange that sustains markets. They distort prices, disrupt trade, and reward politically connected firms. The human cost always dwarfs official numbers. The war economy is socialized economic order, rejecting free trade inside and out. War is socialism. In fact, Mises called the management of a war economy war socialism, pointing out that war is both a product of central planning and autarky, the rejection of free trade and the international division of labor, and also the epitome of central planning itself. There are only two paths: markets or socialism, and war is not markets. Libertarians are not pacifists. We reject war just as we reject all involuntary collectivism. Self-defense and private force are legitimate when voluntary and proportional, but we don't conflate violence by governments with justice. State-led war is never self-defense. It is aggression by those in government against their own populations and against the populations of foreign countries. A free society recognizes war is crime, just like all government activity. Peace and security emerge from voluntary cooperation, innovation, and mutual benefit. Markets and individuals, not states, build real stability. War is the bane of markets, but war is the lifeblood of the state.